Wait, do you have it saved in the right spot?
Hello, my name is Nancy Crane, and I work as an advisor for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Services here. What can I do for you today?
Well, my name is Amber Carson, and this is my new baby. He's only about 4 days old. His name is Doug. And at the hospital before we left, they did some kind of test, and they just gave me this paper, and it said that he was deaf, and I just don't know what to do. So they told me to come to your office.
Well, they did the right thing by advising you to come here. And I believe we can really help you. We have a lot of information about the ways we can help your child. And with this program, you can really develop a better understanding of what we can do for you, the many different ways that we can help you out. And we're not the only group here that can help you. There are other agencies. For example, there are school programs that have deaf and hard of hearing teachers. We also have a mentor program where if you want, they could teach you sign language or other forms of communication to help develop language and communication with your son. I know right now you're probably overwhelmed. You don't really understand what's going on, but you've really come to the right place.
I'm really scared. I just don't know what to do. I've never even met a deaf person, and there's nobody deaf in my family, and there's nobody deaf in my husband's family. We just don't know what happened, and I don't know how to use my that sign stuff, and somebody said don't sign with the baby, and I just want him to be able to hear my voice.
You said that your son is only 4 days old. Well, maybe what you could do is you could wait a couple of months, and then you can go back to have the hearing test done again. See, sometimes what happens is that first test will say that they're deaf, but later at another appointment, maybe about 6 months later, there will be a change in the results, and your son is testing positive for hearing. You just really just need to be on it and keep checking as they grow older. And you know how the test works? When you're scheduled to go in for the test, they take this little machine, they put it in your son's ear, and a sound wave gets sent through the brain. And the doctors are checking to see the brain's response to the sound.
So how do I talk to my baby right now? I mean, he's nursing and things, but...
Of course, music and things are natural for children. Go ahead and make noises with your son. You can also wave at him, talk. Whether your son can hear or not, go ahead, voice, make faces, move your mouth, go for it.
So the only way I can talk with my baby is to do what you're doing?
Well, no, there are other ways you could communicate also. You need to realize it's not just sign, there's also expressions you could make, body movement, showing objects. There's also something called cued speech. It doesn't mean you're going to take up sign language, it's not the same thing. But it helps with mouth reading, recognizing words on the mouth as they're spoken. There's another method, the oral method, where you just speak.
But if Doug is completely deaf and you do an oral method, is he going to hear anything, or would it be better to use some visual
No.
with him?
Your child is going to be very visual. Show him a picture, then display the sign, then refer back to the picture. And the sign will help your child understand more than speaking would. You know, typically babies don't understand words being said to them. When you sign with them, they'll take it in, they'll even show you the sign back. In fact, communication may even be better with sign language.
You're saying that Dougie's going to be able to sign to me soon?
Well, if we set up for a camp, which means a deaf mentor in the program, a person who themselves is deaf, they'd come to your house, and they would sit with you and they'd show you what we really do with the program. And they would start to teach you sign language, and then the next time they come, they would start signing with Dougie, and you would copy from them. And then you and your son would be communicating. But realize you can't be the only person doing this. The whole family really needs to be involved. It is essential for your son's development of language. You need to do it as soon as possible. If he's deaf, if he's not important. You just need to go for it. It's really for the best.
I think that's just really great if someone could come to my house, because my husband, Jim, and I, we've decided that Dougie should be at home. And so I have put in a leave of absence from my work for the first year. And could the mentor come at night? My husband works until about 3.
Okay, absolutely. The mentors are very flexible with people's schedules. And anytime you decide, maybe it's not going to work out, you two discuss it and you come to an agreement. And it's not just you with the mentor. Remember, the whole family, brothers, sisters, your husband, anyone who wants to be involved. They should all learn together. Communicate with your son.
I feel a little better. I just have one last question. So if other things come up and I mean, we don't know what to do in 6 months or a year or 2 years, is this a place where I can come to get more information, or can you just help me this once?
Yeah. Anytime that you have questions, you can ask. But right now I've got some information I'd like to give you that you can take home with you. This one here is for the parents. You're going to put down what's gone on, and you'll just save it in these folders. Here's a book that will help educate you what to say to your children. And this one gives you answers to questions that you might have about children who have hearing loss. And this tells you our promise to provide services to parents with deaf and hard of hearing children. Alright, this paper right here, this is going to give you information on things that we can do for you and your child, and your whole family. It's not just educational services, but we also provide information regarding events that deaf and hard of hearing people may come to. And we have a program that's parent support. Now, if you need some support from someone, we can put you into contact with another parent who has deaf and hard of hearing children as well. And we would ask them if they would mind contacting you. We would give them your name, and they would be in touch.
Oh yeah, this is so new to us. We're just not sure what to do. As I said, we have no deaf experience at all, and so this was pretty frightening when we found out. We just didn't know what to do. I mean, we love him because he's our son, but I want to be a good mom. We want to be good parents.
Oh, of course. That's a completely normal reaction. Every parent has gone through the same thing. You're not alone in this. And the same with my parents. They went through the exact same experience. And others, they were successful, and I think you can be too.
Well, thanks for coming in today. I want